Bueno, ¿qué tal, mi gente? My name is Johnny S.
My name is DJ Odi.
Colombianito.
And this is
El
Bakaneo Show.
You know what? No. We got to take these off.
Yeah, fuck this mask, bro.
Fuck this
Nah,
mask.
fuck you guys. You guys need to stand 6 feet apart. What the fuck? Hold on. Anyways, yeah.
Man.
Back the fuck up.
Anyways, me and you tight, OD. Me
Here
and
we
you
go.
tight. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, I'm gonna be tight.
All right, so just so you guys know, today in the Bakaneo Show, we're going to be going through some topics.
What kind of topics?
We're going to be talking about back in the day. Back in the 90s, back in the 2000s, what we used to do, how we met, most importantly, and some of the things that we did back in the day as far as what was trending and what we thought was cool and so forth, right?
Right?
Back in oldies days, like 1940s.
Well, OD's days like 1942, because he's like 76 years old right now. No, 40 years old right
40,
now.
bro. What the fuck?
Don't give my age.
How old are you?
I don't want to say it. We'll talk about it in just a bit. Ha!
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to El Bakaneo Show.
What up?
What's going on, guys? How y'all doing?
Feeling good, and you?
I'm feeling great. We're drinking some White Claws today, y'all. I think that's going to be our new thing is do a podcast with some White Claws. We talked about it last episode, and we're trying to get sponsored. You know what I'm saying? Hey, look at my wink.
Hey, but I'll tell you what. I know that after this podcast, we're going to be feeling some type of way after these.
Hell yeah.
And I have a box next to me because we need some refills, and we don't want to get up. So it's right here in case we want another one. You know what I'm saying?
I swear to God, I see all of those, and if we finish those, I have no clue what's going to be coming out of my mouth later on.
He got the volume 1.
I know. I couldn't find the volume 2. I know the volume 2 has the
Watermelon.
watermelon and all the mango and all the good flavors,
Tangerine.
but everybody buys those. I can never find the number 2. So if y'all know of a good place to get number 2 White Claws, let me know because it's tough out here to find it. So we had to go with number 1, but I'm good still. We don't have no chamoy. We normally dip it in chamoy, but we had no chamoy. So hopefully
Thanks,
we can get some sponsorship from maybe some chamoy company. Hey, look at my wink.
The ladies are the ones that usually do
Yeah,
it
they
for us,
actually
and
make
they don't
it-
want to be in it today.
They make it fresh. They put all kinds of candies and stuff together, and then they let it stand, and then for like a few hours, and then it becomes sticky, and then they put it in the fridge, and it's a process.
That's a lot of process.
All I know is that OD drenches the White Claws.
Okay, that was in the
So-
last episode. We already talked about
Oh,
that.
you're
We're
right,
good
you're
to
right,
go.
You're right.
I don't want to get into that
Hey,
conversation.
do you hear that? Cheers.
Oh man! So we got some great topics that we're going to be talking about today. I'm very
We're
excited for
putting
this
these
one,
cans.
guys. But we
Well-
got to keep drinking, though. We got to keep drinking.
I know. We're going to open this.
Okay. While he opens that, we when we posted our first episode, and it's the very first time that all of us do a podcast. I mean, like I said, thanks, bro, all over me.
Sorry.
Wow.
You got me all wet. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I bet.
Anyways, it's the first time we all do a podcast, so it's something new to all of us. We're used to like talking to people. That's why we keep looking at you, and talk
Instead
like
of looking at us.
Yeah, talking like in our DJ voices. But people actually were interested. We asked for ideas on what our next episode should be, and one of them was from your wife, and she said you guys should talk about on how you guys met.
Oh, God.
Yep. And it's crazy because we put it on Facebook, and we got a lot of reactions on Facebook when we went live. We had it on all kinds of people's profiles. People that I didn't even know shared it, and it went a lot of views. Obviously, we're barely starting our YouTube, so afterwards we're going to be putting everything on YouTube, so make sure you guys go subscribe and like and
Turn
put
on
that
your
little notification.
notifications.
There you go.
That's what YouTubers say, huh? Everybody go like, subscribe, and push the notification button. That way you stay notified with all our future videos.
There you go. That's exactly how it's supposed to be
Don't
said.
forget about a giveaway.
Oh, we have a giveaway coming up. White Claws.
Oh, yeah.
Wait. Shh. Cheers.
Cheers.
Okay.
So, anyways, yeah, so it definitely got us a good response. But I kind of wanted to get people involved a little bit more, and that's the reason why I kind of put it on my Facebook and said, hey, anybody got any cool topic ideas so we can put them in our show? And it's only right that on the second show we talk a little bit about how we met and how long we've met and so on and so forth.
Honestly, I don't remember what I did last week.
Yeah.
I have a horrible memory, to be honest with you. Like, I know that we've all known each other for many, many years. But, like, if you were to pinpoint, say, where did I meet you? Hey, cutie.
Hey.
Anyway.
That was not.
See what White Claws do to you?
No wonder.
That's what happens when we
We're
drink
gonna-
White Claws
yeah,
instead
see,
of another beer.
Now everybody's going to be talking about us drinking White Claws because things
They're
like
gonna make
that.
us a meme now. You know how that meme with the White Claws now?
Man.
I haven't seen that yet.
Oh, there's some nasty.
Oh,
memes.
Lord Jesus.
But like I was saying, like I have a very bad memory. Like, you know how people, when you're talking to people and they're like, yeah, back in 1992 on Thursday I was doing this and that, and I'm like, man, how do you remember like way back then? I can remember bits and pieces of like years back, but like I have a horrible memory to remember things like that. Like, do you have a good memory?
I know. I can't even. Dude, I lose my keys all the time. I lose remotes. I don't know anything. But if it's a really, really big situation, I kind of do. Like, it comes
Like
back.
a special moment.
A special moment. Like
We're
the
not
moment that.
special at all.
No.
Well, we're gonna find out right now.
All right. Well,
So how did we meet, OD?
okay. I actually remember this one. I remember
okay.
both of you, actually, believe it or not.
I'm special.
Yeah, you
okay.
you made it into the special
I'm
one.
special.
You know what I
Okay,
mean?
okay.
Like,
Wait,
it's way
shh,
back in my
shh,
head.
shh,
But
Cheers.
so, this is crazy. Okay, I got to think this through the right way. I want to
say
make sure
the
I say
right
it the
things,
right way.
OD.
I know.
I'm
I know.
right in front of you.
Okay. If I remember correctly, you and I used to teach or do competitions
say something
at
else.
quinceañeras. Okay? You did your own thing with my boy Toon, and I used to do it by myself, and I had a little team going on from Ocotillo High School. Okay?
Oh.
And then one time, we had a mutual friend, and you were
I
at a
wasn't a
party.
friend there yet.
And I'll never forget it because you and Toon would always dress the same. And you had either you had one of those.
Hold on. Let me tell you the name of our group before we continue. We were called the Pretty Pink Ponies back in the day.
Yeah. No. Check this out. He still has that email, the pretty boy pony, whatever.
Say
the
it
hell
right.
is.
It's the Pretty Pink Ponies 4, the number 4, life at yahoo.com. Nobody uses Yahoo anymore. That's how old it was.
Hey, wait, hold up.
But
I
you know,
use
let
Yahoo.
me tell you. Let's cheers to that. Cheers.
Cheers.
Yo, by the way, shout out to Toon though.
Yeah,
Yo,
Toon,
shout out
that's
to
my
Toon.
boy. That's our boy from long
Shout out to
time
my
ago.
Toon.
Shout out to you, Toon.
Toon. Wherever you at.
We'll have him on the show one of these days.
Yeah. So, anyways, you guys had that P Diddy suit going on at a party. I don't know whose party it was.
What you mean P. Diddy suit? What do you?
Yeah,
what is
you know,
that?
like that one suit that's like all colorful. I think it was pink or green or blue or something like that. Then you had your little chain. Like, I'll never forget it, bro. Because when I saw you guys, I'm like, what the fuck are these guys? And you're over there dancing.
I don't know,
and
but you're
stuff.
gonna have to post a picture of the P. Diddy
I'm gonna have to
suit
look for that
I
P
don't
Diddy
know why
suit.
you
and put
talking
it on
about.
the screen right
I will,
here because
I
I
will.
have no idea what kind of P.
I
Diddy
will.
suit.
It's in here somewhere in there.
Okay.
Okay. So, anyways, that's how we met. I remember when I finally came up to you guys. I was like, "Oh, what's up? What do you guys do or what?" And then we started like supposedly like battling and hanging out. And then out of nowhere, we just started talking. Hey, you dance? Oh, I dance. Blah blah blah. Believe it or not, I used to dance too. And then from there, we ended up coming up with
think
some
they can
crazy
dance.
group together called Mexica. Do you remember Mexica?
Mexica.
Yes. And then we thought we were gonna make it as
Yeah.
a
So
boy
J
band.
Balvin, what's up, bro? You made my chica. That was like our thing years and years back.
No, it
bro.
was Mexica though.
By the way,
I know, but he made my chica.
Oh.
Is that what song called? That's what the song's called.
yeah,
right?
I don't know. By the way,
Magica?
I wasn't in that picture yet, so I'll let them talk.
And by the way,
Yeah.
let me explain Pretty Pink Ponies. I know you're all looking at me like crazy.
I'm looking at you crazy because
Pretty
I don't
Pink
know.
Pony. It was a church thing. So it was me, Toon, and a few other church friends because we used to go to church back in the day. Believe it or not, I used to go to church. and it started. It was like a comedy thing. It was a comedy kind of dance group where we would actually. It started off as just having fun, and then people started getting us to like dance at their quinceañeras and things. Quinceañeras were a big deal back in the day.
Hell yeah, they were better than
We were
today.
always at
Big time.
quinceañeras back in the day. Yeah, so and we just started kind of dancing, and we kind of just kept the name as a funny thing, like a comedy thing. We made headbands, we made hats, we made shirts. Back in the day, again, there was no screen print or anything like that. I mean, there was, but the big thing there was airbrushing.
You had to go to
Ever-
Metro Center.
Did you ever go to
Yes.
Metro Center and get
Yeah.
your shirts airbrushed?
Hey, rest in peace. Rest in
Oh,
peace.
oh, cheers,
Rest in
cheers.
peace, cheers.
Oh yeah, so airbrushing. What? What
That
happened?
sounded like a waterfall. He's like,
That's not.
Wait, was that me or you?
I think it was me. I don't know.
Okay.
whole deal here.
But yeah, that was when airbrushing was big. So everything was airbrushed. Our hats, our shirts, our wristbands, our headbands, everything. But oh man, that was crazy.
Was it like Cumbia King style?
A little bit better, I think.
Ooh.
No, well, when we started after Mexica is when because we met and then we started doing events. This is when party crews were big in the
They were
day.
huge.
And I'm talking about like this is before we got into the cowboy crew scene. It was more of like house party, like party crews. So everybody was having like house parties and doing like chug stands and
You remember? Look at Brian.
things of
He's
that
like,
sort.
yep.
I do.
Yeah.
I do.
So we actually
We went to parties first.
we went to parties, yeah.
and then we saw that they were charging, and we're like, "Ding!"
Now keep in mind we were what 17.
I was like 19.
Well, you're close to 40, so
okay. I was,
wait.
no.
Cheers to OD's
Yeah,
age.
yeah.
Cheers to OD's.
I like how la producción
Yo.
backstage is like looking at us because we say 40.
Seriously,
And
he's
he's
over
like-
there like
Producción.
Yeah, he was
Hey.
laughing, and as soon as we say 40, he was like,
88, baby. I'm 32. Guys.
Oh,
I'm
32.
not
Well,
that
that's
old.
close to 40, I guess. So I was like 17.
That's not rounded at all. Not even near.
Well, I was like 17. I was still in high school. I was like a junior
What
in
the hell
high
was I
school.
doing hanging out with you, bro?
You were like 21 by that time. You were already drinking and everything. I never had a drink till I was 21, by the way.
So we went to the party. We went to the. Yeah.
bruh.
Bruh.
I met you guys when I was 18. You guys introduced alcohol to me.
No, we did not.
By the way,
I don't know what you're
kidding.
talking about.
It was 21.
You were 21.
We were all 21 when we first started drinking.
How? Cheers to that. Cheers to that.
Cheers, cheers,
to
cheers.
that.
We're doing too many cheers. I'm not
But
drinking.
hey, we got a whole 12-pack.
So we went. So let's go back to it. So we went to house parties. We saw that they were charging, and that's when the light bulb came up and said, "You know what? We know so many people, so many high schools. We were huge in the high school scene for some reason. I don't know. We were popular. I don't care what anybody says.
Yeah.
But the whole point is, we were like, hey, let's go get those event centers that have quinceañeras. Let's go talk to the owners
Yo.
and make our own parties and charge.
Well,
That's when I came in.
Yeah, and that's when Brian came in.
Yep.
So we're talking about the whole party crew thing. We started DCK,
Yep.
DCK Entertainment.
Diversity.
Diversity for DCK was like short for that. I don't know how that's my because you came up with that name.
Diversity.
So how
It
does
just looked good on my truck.
how does DCK go to diversity? I always had that question from years back.
Because we said there was diversity, as in like we were very diverse on the music that we liked, and then we were a crew. So for some reason, we're like diverse city crew. That's DCK.
Okay,
Yeah.
that makes sense. That makes sense. All right,
But the
all right.
K was the crew because we couldn't use the C. We had to use the K.
Yeah, K was big. Crew with the K for sure. So we actually
That is
never.
true. Sorry, I cut you off, but I remember MPK back then. You know
MPK?
what MPK? Mexican Party Crew?
Yeah.
Yeah.
LMK, LMC.
No, that's the cowboy party cruise.
Oh,
So
Shit,
before
my
we
bad.
get into that, we never had a house party
Don't ever cut me like
because we never had a house party because first of all, they always got raided. Cops always got there.
people would get shot.
And by 10 o'clock, your party was over, and then shootings started happening. So we actually started events at event centers. So we would rent out the.
Dang, he's on the
That's like
third
your
one.
fifth one.
Bro,
What's-
that's my third one. Y'all motherfuckers are just chilling.
All right,
Chilling.
Keep going.
So we
We're al-
started-
we're almost at. We're
We're almost
at
at Brian.
I'll
Brian's
stay-
not
I
there
stay
yet.
at three.
Brian's
I
not there
stay
yet.
at three. I stay at 3.
Brian's not there yet. So we started having events at event centers.
Yep.
And then we started rather than having house parties, we would invite like the whole world, and they became super popular. I mean, we were having 1,000 people inside of our event venues. We were also charging, so we were making money at a very young age, having parties pretty much.
A lot of money.
And then we got into the Mexican scene with the cowboy party crews, and we started having live grupos with our friend Gary with Emoción Tropical back in the day. He was one of our originals, and then a bunch of different other local bands and groups, and it was so much fun.
Shout out a todos los grupos.
Yeah, shout out to y'all.
Grupos. Hey, we got a comment on here that says more Spanish because I don't know English. So.
Oh, Simón. Bueno, para mi gente.
Hey,
No,
tenemos que hablar un poquito de español. Tienes
Oh,
razón.
es cierto.
Saludos para Juan. Juan que nos acaba de comentar eso.
Gracias,
saludos
Juan.
a ti.
Simón.
Saludos para Carlos.
Saludos para Carlitos.
Carlos.
Carlitos.
Saludos
Eh,
para
eh,
saludos para la producción. Oh, wait. Cheers.
Cheers.
No, salud.
Salud. All right, so now let's talk about Brian. Brian, how did you meet us?
Wait.
Let's see if you remember. Are we special enough for that?
Yeah, are we in the
You guys are
special
really
category?
special. Really
Okay,
special.
okay.
So, after you guys made so much money out of me going inside the clubs.
Huh?
What?
What you mean?
Yeah, bro.
How?
I didn't get to go in free until I became a promoter.
You didn't go in free?
Hell no.
What do you mean? Oh, you didn't get to
I'll
go
be
in
like,
for
hey,
free.
OD, like, hey, I know OD. He's like, oh, charge.
Oh, that's why OD
was like
would run to
$10.
the back of the club every time.
Yeah. So it was like, hey, it's $10, and OD would come out and be like, just
OD
charge him
stingy
$5.
like that. He's been stingy.
I know, but
No,
he would
no,
charge
no,
me
no, no.
$5.
OD, you can be OD will be DJing at a club and you're like, yo, OD, I'm outside. He won't text you back.
Hey, that's not true.
He won't
I got
text
a lot
you
of
back.
People out there that
He
will
won't
probably
text
say
you back.
different.
Bro.
And then the next day he's like, bro, my phone was dead. Bro, I saw that you saw my message.
Yo, so true. But tell me, I went through that shit.
Okay, but imagine if I were to let everybody that I know in.
They won't be broke.
Dude, I know some new promoters.
Yeah, but I thought I was in the special category.
Well, yeah, but you were already in there.
You're right. All right,
Okay,
Brian, go
so,
ahead.
But Brian, you got to take it back to the first time you actually met
The
us.
first time you met us.
First time I met you,
Yeah,
I think it was
talk to the
you
microphone,
and Dario.
Uh-huh.
And it was at Club Red, I think. I'm
That
not
sounds
sure.
about right.
That was in Tempe, by the
Tempe,
way.
yeah, Tempe. And you guys had like these long,
what?
like.
Long, whoa.
Hey,
Hold on.
What are we talking about here?
TVMA.
Because nothing is long about
There were
OD.
flyers.
Nothing is
There
long
were
about
long
OD.
flyers. Long flyers. And each picture
Skinny
was in
kid,
there.
long kid. Uh-huh.
Each picture was in there. So it was OD with his ex haircut. You remember that ex haircut he had?
Oh my God!
Bro.
Let's talk about OD's haircut.
No!
Hold on, shut up.
Okay.
No!
Okay.
Hold on. So I remember that, and they had their phone number in there. And my family had a wedding. Well, my sister's friend had a wedding. And I was like, you know what? I had this in my paperwork right there in my room. And I call, and I was like, I need a DJ. How much you guys charge me? We booked them. OD came in. You came in. That's when I met you. And then Dario came in. But OD came in with his butterfly door car. You remember that car? That it was brown leather.
What kind of car was it? What kind of car? It was a Mazda.
It Mazda.
So let's talk about OD, because OD is an interesting person. Let me tell you
What
this.
the hell?
So back in the
Why
day,
did
OD
this start
has
about-
had
Because, bro.
Yeah,
you're the
OD
It's
party.
because I used to borrow a lot of cars.
well, it's because you're 40 and you have a long
What?
pass.
No,
you
no,
have
I'm
a
not
bigger-
40.
The funny thing is that when I
32.
met them with that car, like probably like a week, 2 weeks, it got impound or something like that.
Lord Jesus Christ.
Anyways, that's when Pimp My Ride and all that stuff was in, right? So OD,
I just wanted to be in that
OD
show.
had a Mazda, y'all. It wasn't even like a new one. It was an older
It
one.
wasn't even mine.
It was,
That's why it got impound.
and he put suicide doors. Wait, is it called
No,
butterfly
suicide-
door? Butterfly doors? What is it called?
No, suicide doors are on those Mazdas, but no, that's not how it went, guys.
he paid for that shit.
He paid for it. I know he did.
It
So
was,
he
it was
would,
in the Blazer that I put the suicide doors, but that was after.
and they open like this.
Bro,
No.
It was-
I thought it was cool, because I was young. I thought it was pretty cool.
Yo,
and I
you-
was like, this
you
fool
know-
have money. That's what I thought.
It
I was
wasn't
like,
even
damn.
mine.
But you know what's funny though? Like talking about Brian, like we met. So he met us through a wedding and an event in a wedding. But then he's an amazing dancer. If you guys haven't seen Brian dance, he dances really good. So we started doing high school tours back in the
90s,
day.
back in the
And
90s.
he became part of our group. And we started.
That was Party Rockers, no?
Oh, wait.
Oh, wait.
Producción.
Producción.
Necesito
White
white
drink.
claw. Ahí
Yeah,
te va,
yeah,
producción,
got you.
producción. There you go.
go.
So we started doing high school tours.
Nada, ya está pedo.
Ándale, métele el dedo un poquito más.
Espérate, güey, es que se le mete el dedo, pero
Métele,
no
métele,
tengo uña, güey.
métele el dedo hasta adentro. Bro.
No, güey, no
hasta
entra.
pero méteselo, bro.
Mira, no entra, mira.
Hey, have you seen that thing that goes like this?
¿Quieres que se lo meta? Yo
Sí,
se lo meto.
méteselo
güey.
tú, a ver si puedes.
Yo se lo meto. Güey. Mira,
¡Ay!
ándale, yo sí se lo meto hasta adentro.
Hey,
bro.
hey, ven. Imagínate, te hice venir con un dedo, imagínate con dos. Oh.
Mira, esa es la
We're gonna have to put a restriction on this video.
Esa es la última vez que me haces eso. Okay?
Hijo de su madre.
That was good. That was
Perdón,
good.
that was good. Hey, salud.
Oh, salud.
Salud.
Espérate, necesito meterle el dedo.
Mételo,
al mío.
mételo.
Ay, there you go.
Salud.
So, we
Hey, ya me
started
está-
dancing.
Ya me está pegando, güey.
¿Sí?
Llevo una.
¿Ah? Como la wife.
Hey, I like how he's like, llevo una, and his eyes are looking at his wife.
His wife.
How do you know I'm looking over there?
He's getting approval from the wife. He's like,
Babe, can I say this?
she gave him a nod. He's good.
Cheers. Cheers
So
to
we
that.
start-
Cheers to that.
Oh,
There's a wifey taking care of Liam.
So we started dancing at high school tours, and me and Brian, that's when shuffling was in. So we started doing dances. We started doing choreography. So, I mean, we can go on and on and on our past and things that, you know, we've experienced together as part of the entertainment industry and just as friendships and things like that. But, like, let's talk about what's your biggest memory that you have of all of us. What's your biggest memory from back in the day? It doesn't even have to include us. What's one thing that stands out that you remember, let's say from the 90s, 2000s,
Childhood?
when you were like 21? I know you're 40 now, but like back when you were like 21.
32.
Oh, 32, my bad.
32.
Listen, that's 40. That's close.
Yeah, you got to round it up. Hey, cheers to that, because I had a good life so far. So.
Hey, babe, we all do. Hey.
Oh.
Like
Honestly-
what's one thing that you really like, you think back and you're like, man, that was a good time, or man, like I was crazy during this time, or maybe it was a car that you really enjoyed, or maybe it was a moment during our parties, or
It's because
what's
there's so many.
Maybe a childhood. How, like, do you remember something from your childhood that we never
yeah,
forget?
back in like 1942, like what do you?
Oh, I grew up in the 90s.
Oh, okay.
So one of the
After
major
World War
okay.
II came
well,
out.
one of the major things that I can think of is honestly like being able to ride my bike and hang out with my buddies. Like the funnest fun. Shout out to my boy Anthony, by the way. That's my childhood friend in the neighborhood.
Shout out to you.
Shout out to you. Cheers to you.
Cheers. He's
He's
a
in
dope. He's a
Nebraska
dope
now.
guy, by the way. He's a dope guy.
Yeah, he's an amazing guy. He was at my wedding too. So me and him.
OD had like half of Arizona as his groomsman for his wedding, by the way.
Let's not talk about my wedding.
Somebody got that on video. I checked
Hey,
this shit out.
and I had like todos los pinches grupos de la finiquera.
He had like 42 groomsmen. So did Stephanie, and then he had like todos los grupos y todas las bandas de
Honestly,
Phoenix.
he couldn't get Cumbia Kings, but he got one
He
member.
got DJ Kane to come over.
Shout out to
here.
my boy DJ Kid.
DJ Kane was there.
Damn.
We tried to get Pee Wee over here, but you know
He wasn't unavailable.
he wasn't available. You know.
But anyway, so fuck, I forgot what were we talking about.
Oh no, you're
Your
talking
childhood.
about
Oh, the 90s, yeah. So my boy,
riding your bike with your friends.
yeah. So we would always ride our bikes, and we would call ourselves the Nighthawks, and we would ride around our neighborhood, and we would get like toilet paper or eggs, and we would just like mess houses up.
You know,
Throughout
talking
the whole
about that.
neighborhood.
That was fun to do.
It was so much fun.
But it sucked when they did it to you, because that happened to me.
oh,
Well, not
yeah.
only that, when you do it to their house and they come, well, in my country, if you do that to someone's house, they'll be like, I know who they are. They come to your mom's house, and then your mom will whoop your ass because you did that.
Oh, we got caught. Oh, we got caught plenty of
Ooh.
times. That's the bad part.
Hey, yo, shout out to you guys wearing my hat, though. ¿Qué dice la gente?
Oh, let's stop and do that. So, as you guys can see, we're all rocking my boys, colombianitos. ¿Qué dice la gente? Merchandise. It's hats. They're available. We'll put the information down below at the link in case you want your own. All right, go.
Anyways, where was that?
What's your
Colombia, your favorite
something
memory.
you remember from back in the day?
Ya tú sabes.
Bro, so
Ya tú sabes, not
Hey,
Colombia.
can you talk in Colombian though? I want to hear it.
Ya, en español, por
En
favor.
español, por favor, para que todos escuchen.
Mira, parcero, parcero.
No, espérate,
Parcero.
espérate.
Ahora, parcero.
Espérate.
Bueno, que
¿Aló?
dije. Bunda, que dum, dum.
Can you tell your story?
Oh, perdón.
I'm not
So-
giving you no more White Claws.
Ya voy en la cuarta. Bueno, cuando yo nací en Colombia en 1992, enero 11.
Hey,
Documentary.
we all gotta look to the side so that we can pop up.
Once upon a time.
Sí. Entonces, cuando yo nací, bueno, en Colombia, éramos bien locos. ¿Tú me acuerdas en lo que hiciste que los Blackhawks? Nosotros teníamos así amigos que
Did
hacíamos...
you just say Black Cocks?
Sí, that's what it calls, ¿no?
Black Hawk.
Oh,
With an H, you stupid.
They say Blackhawks.
Oh, Lord Jesus Christ.
Que en México decían los... No, yo no voy a decir qué voy a decir, pero son los vergones.
Ustedes eran unas vergas.
No, but I remember what you were saying about the bikes.
Uh-huh.
Do you remember? Well, I don't know if you guys did this, but
What
I used
happened
to
you
put.
speaking in Spanish? It's El
I used to
Bakaneo
put.
Show.
I used to put this plastic.
Oh,
thing
para que se
on
escuchen
their
como
bike, para que
On the back of your bike, your
Yeah.
back tire.
Yes.
Man, y'all don't know nothing about
Yeah.
that. Y'all don't know.
Yo me acordaba.
You remember stopping?
jugamos-
You remember your e-brake being your foot?
Yeah. Oh.
Hey,
Se
shout
com-
out to everybody that lost their shoe because of that. Cheers, cheers,
se
cheers.
comía todo el zapato, pero bueno, estaba todo bien.
¿Y luego?
Yeah, that was. Hold on. You alright, bro?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good.
Alright, todo bien. Entonces,
Métele el dedo.
no sé si ustedes jugaron escondite cuando estaban.
No, a las escondidas, sí.
A las escondidas.
Escondite. Bueno,
Ah.
otros tenían escondite.
Ah, ok.
Pero
¿no?
lo bacano de eso era que.
Bakaneo Show.
Cheers to that,
Cheers,
cheers to
cheers,
that,
cheers.
cheers to that.
Snow, can we drink in peace, please?
Yo.
Can we drink in peace, Snow? What? You want to see something cool? You want to see something
Just-
cool? Snow, speak. Speak. Ah! All right, what?
She said, shut the fuck up.
¿Y luego?
No, pues, cuando, lo bacano era del Bakaneo Show, de jugar escondite, era estar con las muchachitas.
¿Estar qué?
Con las muchachitas.
Danny,
Las amigas.
This is the part of the show where you stop watching for like
Yes.
30 seconds.
Lord
Well,
Jesus
no,
Christ.
pues uno era pequeño y uno jugaba y todo. Entonces, cuando uno se escondía, siempre se quería esconder con la amiga. Y ahí es donde venía el beso. ¿Sí o no? Bueno, usted no sé.
Mis escondidas eran diferentes que las tuyas, güey.
I don't know what kind of escondite
Bueno,
game you
ahí
be
era el
playing,
momento que si te gustaba, el beso venía.
Ah, órale.
Yeah.
but- ¿Dónde se escondían?
¿Dónde se escondían?
No, era afuera, pero nos escondíamos.
¿Pero dónde?
Ah,
Like, you gotta be literal.
fuck. Pues a veces era adentro de una casa. En la backyard.
He
en
just
la
started going into
en la
people's houses, eh.
No, es que en Colombia tú te puedes meter en las backyards. Porque allá es puro pasto, pura selva.
Ah, ok.
So, si tú miras un árbol grande, tú te puedes subir hasta arriba y tú puedes hacer tu fiesta allá arriba.
Ay, canijos.
So-
Yo nunca me subí a un árbol tan arriba, güey.
No, allá sí están grandes.
That's dope.
Pero esa era jugamos canicas, como ustedes les dicen,
Oh,
marbles.
canicas.
Cuando le hacías
Ay,
cuando
¿verdad?
le hacías el hueco ahí acá al lodo, como le dicen ustedes, dirt.
Sí.
Y
Wait, what do you
jugábamos.
call it? You don't call it lodo?
No,
What do you call it?
mierda.
Ay, canijos. Eso es diferente que nosotros.
No, estoy jugando, no estoy jugando. El lodo.
El lodo.
El lodo. No, pero
That's your finest moment.
mi memoria fue, pues, terremotos. Los terremotos eran allá locos. We always had.
No, pero vamos a hablar de algo bonito, no de algo feo.
He's like, yeah, I
No,
almost
pero
died
era-
back in 1992.
era
I was
bonito,
born in
era-
the middle of an earthquake, and
No.
I held on to my mother's titty. And no, I'm just kidding.
No, pero era bonito porque uno jugando y sus mamás venían a gritar y es un momento que uno,
Que
uno
no se te olvida.
sabía, así que,
Y no.
que, hey, vénganse para acá. Uno jugando, teniendo su childhood y su mamá preocupada porque está temblando. Pero esa fue una de las mejores memories que tengo de Colombia y soon to come back.
Soon he'll be back. Y luego vamos a ir con él porque no conocemos Colombia. So
Yo
we're
no
gonna-
voy a ir sin
Yo soy-
terremotos,
y-
eso sí
no,
te
pero
digo.
yo soy de Colombia, Cali, so allá hay feria venteada.
Cali.
Ay,
Cali es
papá.
Cali, Cali
Big
es
shout out
Cali.
a todos los caleños que están viendo. Big shout out a Colombia. todos
Saludos
los
para
colombianos.
Colombia.
Y luego, por supuesto, los mexicanos, porque aquí estamos al 100, al
Al
1000,
wiwis.
al millón, como dicen.
I love my Mexicanos, but tell me about you, Johnny. What's your favorite
You know
memory?
what? Just like OD said, there's so many memories. But let me go back to the car subject. Like back in the day, Pimp My Ride, shows of that sort were so big. You look back at them now, and you're like, why are they putting a fish tank inside of a car? Because that's literally
No,
what
that was
they're
dope.
That's literally
That was
what they
dope.
were doing.
Hey, I wanted that.
They were putting things like that, and like obviously we were young. OD was like 30 back then, but we were like young. We
We were 21.
but like we wanted cars were big, and I think they're still. I mean, honestly, as we get older, for me personally, I don't know about you guys. Like back in the day, I wanted to have a nice car, like a
Hell
sports
yeah.
car. Like I wanted to.
I still do.
I wanted to flaunt it and have rims and all that stuff. Nowadays, I still want a nice car, but I'm not so big into customizing my car. As I used to be. But back in the day, talking about
That's
cars,
a young people thing.
it's a young people thing. I think
Yeah.
it is. Even now, you see a lot of young, especially with the truck crews, you see all these trucks customized, lowered, huge rims and all that, and cars too, But back in the day, I used to have an Acura. It was my very first car.
I remember that.
And we called it Club Acura. And the reason why it was called Club Acura is because I would go to AutoZone or O'Reilly's, whatever, and they have a little
O'Reilly's.
auto parts. Oh yeah, you guys know that saying. But obviously we don't know anything about customizing body shops and all that stuff that we know now. So I used to go to AutoZone, O'Reilly's, like any auto store, and they have a little section where they have custom plates, and they have lights and strobe lights and LED lights that you can put and kind of install. Kind of everything is do it yourself.
You have to put it in the cigarette lighter. thing,
Yes,
right?
yes, in the cigarette lighter.
And then when it didn't work, you have to push it hard.
Oh, yeah.
Hey!
Kind of like the Nintendos when it wouldn't play and you had to take it out and blow it super hard and hit it down. You guys know what I'm talking about.
Am I wrong? But didn't you have a DJS license plate?
I had a DJS license plate because I was DJ Sinaloense back in the day.
And you had the DCK sticker.
And I had the DCK
Damn.
sticker and everything. I'm telling you, we were trying to make a car club.
I remember you were so happy that you learned how to play with the stick.
What stick?
That stick, because it was
Stick shift,
stick shift.
yo. Talking about that
Bro, what
car.
the hell? What are you
long story
thinking?
short, as far as that story goes, I didn't know how to drive stick shift. It was my very first car in high school. My dad said, "Hey, here's $4,000. Pick any car." And you know when you're driving,
Your dad?
yeah.
Fuck.
Wow, Johnny.
I didn't have that
I worked
shit.
for my shit.
Bro, I got a 90 cents Lincoln. It cost me $300, and that was because I worked my ass off for those
I
$300.
I paid for my first Blazer $1,200. Worked all
The
summer.
one with the butterfly doors.
Yeah. But I paid for that, just so you guys know.
By the way, he paid for
He's
it, but it
40-year-old.
was rented.
Well, you know when you're driving by McDowell and 35th and 43rd Avenue, there's cars all along the side of the road.
That's where you found it.
That's where I found it. So
That's
we were driving
where I
by and
live.
I saw this 1997 Acura Integra, and I was like, "Ooh, I want this one." Anyways, we went to go check it out. It was stick shift, manual transmission. I told my dad I knew how to drive manual transmission, which I don't know why he believed me in the first place because
You lied.
Yeah, I've never driven a manual transmission car in my life, so I think he knew that I didn't know, but I don't know. Anyways, he bought me the car. It took me an hour and a half to drive 2 miles to the DMV. because my dad obviously left and said, meet me at the DMV to get the tags and everything. It took me 2 hours because I kept stalling on red lights and stop signs. And anyways, my dad was so upset that I had to learn how to drive stick shift by myself. Every day after school, I would get home, drive around the block until I can get the gear shifts. And you know who knows about this because he was with me every single day?
Who?
Toon.
Yep.
So big shout out to you,
shout out
Toon.
to him again.
Toon was with me every single day, you know, when we would take the car out and we would literally stall at red lights and people
could
would be
only
honking
imagine.
at us. But what I did once I learned how to drive, actually, I didn't even know about an oil change back then. So my oil was black when it came out.
Damn.
But I would go to AutoZone and
That was my girl.
I blame your dad.
I bought
blame your dad.
I bought strobe lights.
Oiga!
I bought strobe lights and I put them outside my car. I put them on the side view mirrors. I put flashing strobe lights. Inside, I found some speakers that were directed for a TV system, and I wired them for them to work inside my car. So the whole back of my car was like a surround sound that you see in a house. Super. Don't ever do that, by the way.
He had one of these, by the way, on his car.
I almost caused my car to
Hell
go
no.
on
This is
fire.
Bose, bro.
So, and then we, so anyways, and then I had LED lights in the front, inside the house, in the car. So literally I had like 14 switches inside my car, all manual from AutoZone that you would connect to like the lighter input, and they would all turn on. And from there, my car took the name of Club Acura because every time we get in my car and you flip the switches, it would just be a party. And I had a little sound system in the car. So back in the day, like you said. But you know what we should do right now?
What's up?
Now that we've talked about our stories,
What?
we should go to a break. A little commercial break.
A little commercial.
To shout out our sponsors. What do you say?
Hell
I'm down.
yeah.
Commercial break. Here we go.
All right, here we go.
So you want to be a player, but your wheels ain't flying. You gotta hit us up to get a pimped out ride.
You got to pimp my ride.
Damn right.
You got to pimp my
¿Qué tal, mi gente? Hopefully you enjoyed those commercials from our sponsors. And you know what? We're going to get into another quick segment. Or what?
Ya estás pedo,
Guys,
güey.
these White Claws, let me tell you. But you know what? We're going to leave it in because that's what we do. It's natural around
Segment?
here. It's natural. You know what? We're going to get into another segment
Still got like
that's called Reactions.
10 of 'em.
Reactions.
That's right. What are we going to be doing, Brian?
bro, we're gonna look back then in the 90s.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
gonna
so
react.
Yeah,
We're
so
gonna
we're gonna
react.
react to a video where it's gonna be showing us like toys or items or products, stores from back in the 90s. See if we remember anything. See if you guys remember any of these, and kind of just take it back a little bit and see what we can see.
Y si se acuerdan de estos, if you remember these, let us know in the comments below. Especially if you guys have an amazing memory of any of these that we're about to react to.
Exactly. If you guys
Let's
have a
go.
memory, if you guys remember it very strongly for any kind of reason, comment below. We want to hear your stories. And of course, we're going to share ours right now when we react. So
Exactly.
before we do that, though, we got to refill. We need a refill.
Already
Hey,
got mine.
métele el dedo al mío, por
Refill.
favor.
¿O quieres que le mete el dedo?
Métele el dedo,
Ok.
por favor. Méteselo.
¿No sabes
méteselo.
meter el dedo?
No, güey.
¿Yo
es
se
que
lo
el dedo-
meto?
Yo le meto
¿Con
otra
uno o
cosa,
con
pero el
dos?
dedo no.
¿Con uno o con
¿Sabes
dos?
qué? Dale dos.
Ok, espérame. Ahí, there it is.
¡Epa!
There it is. Ok. Yo también le voy a meter el dedo al mío.
Come on,
Espérame,
come on,
espérame.
ponle.
Mira, con dos también.
Qué rico.
All right, reactions. Let's go.
Hey.
Pew, pew. All right, here we go. 90s.
Los 90s Game Boy.
Game Boy.
Yo.
Oh, I know that one.
Oh, I never
I
had
had a
one.
purple Game Boy.
The internet where it goes drrrr, and it had a dial. Blockbuster,
Yo.
of course.
Make a video for me.
If our kids knew about this,
I never wore those.
Nope, the Buffalo.
Never wore those.
what the fuck is that?
I don't think I ever had a camera with
Yo,
a
hold
camera
on, hold
roll.
on, hold on, hold
Me
on.
neither.
What?
I bought those.
You
never
did?
had you never had those cameras? But you know they came back now, right? Like
But that's right.
They came back differently.
they
more,
did.
more modern, I should say, because now it's. But that's not Polaroid.
No, that's not
You're
Polaroid.
talking about
no,
Polaroid.
No, I know, but you see those cameras, you go, and then you snap, right?
Yeah.
Now they sell them at Target, but they have like they're decorated like flower wise and stuff like that.
Really?
Yeah.
Are you sure you're not talking about the Polaroid?
No,
Because I
I'm
know
not.
Polaroid came back
Nah.
with like more modern technology.
Yeah,
and-
I bought my daughter that for Christmas, and it comes out.
yeah.
No, you know what? I'll buy one and I'll show you guys one.
Okay. Yeah, yeah,
Like, it's
definitely.
literally
Buy it
dope.
right now.
All right. Oh, look at that car stereo, though. Car stereo. And it has a little handle.
I didn't have a car,
Cassette
so I
or
didn't have a
CD?
start.
There it is.
Oh, I remember that at school.
The cassettes, of
Hell
course.
yeah, you gotta
I have a
stick-
huge collection of cassettes, by the way.
I don't have that.
Oh.
CD players.
El Walman.
The Spice
La
Girls.
Macarena.
Oh,
Are
my
those the
bad.
Spice Girls?
My
There
bad.
it- no.
Pussycat dolls, no?
I don't know.
I never had that.
Oh.
I remember those. You get to choose the
I do
size.
remember those.
How would you break with the front?
That's for the Mac. I remember that.
Kodak
That's what you're
camera?
talking
That's
about.
what you're talking
That was
about.
what I was talking about.
Okay.
Is that
Grand
a
Theft Auto.
I don't remember
DMB
that.
pass the test or something?
First
Oh, I
joysticks.
remember that. It was all about the airplanes.
Ooh, I had these. I know it's kind of weird, but I had these, and a lot of girls had those too.
Push balls? Never.
Oh,
I remember those.
Biggest
those
fan
were
right
bad.
here. Biggest fan. Michael
Michael
Jordan.
Jordan.
Of
Yo,
course.
I got a story about this. Hold on. Time out.
Don't start saying
So,
that you
yo.
met Michael Jordan in
No, no, no,
Colombia
no, no,
when
no,
you were
listen.
playing.
Michael
Listen.
Jordan was not Colombian.
Michael Jordan was not Colombian. You did not meet him playing hide and seek, and you did not give him a kiss.
Pablo Escobar got Michael Jordan to go to a party.
What?
Yes.
Oh, what?
Man, that's a lie.
No, it's
Go
a
ahead.
lie. So
Go
listen. So this weekend,
Cheers.
he's a rude ass motherfucker.
Okay,
That's
go,
what
go,
I
go.
mean. Anyways, so was it Saturday?
I don't
I
know.
went to Talking Sticks Resort.
You
and I
did?
stayed there. By the way, shout out to them. They were super clean.
Okay.
So we were playing roulette. Bro, in my head, Johnny was across the street
Oh,
because
I
Johnny went
remember.
with us.
I did. I was
Johnny
there.
went with
I was
us.
there.
And shout out to Chino. He went with us too. My girlfriend was betting. She was sitting in the roulette table. And I told her, bet 23. The number 23.
Michael Jordan.
Bro, she was like, why? She thought I confused her birthday because her birthday's the 22nd. And I was like, no.
She would.
Yeah,
do
she
that.
was. She was like,
Hey, that's any type
yo,
of girl.
she was questioning me. So I was like, no, babe, it's Jordan 23, my favorite player. Bro, I kid you not. She fucking hit 23.
She did. I was there.
And
when
where
it
did she
Bro.
happened.
win?
Huh? She
What did she
won
win?
like fucking $80,
Yeah.
bro.
With
Out of
a- with
10
a-
bucks,
with-
bro.
no.
This is a true story.
Yeah, but it was like $1 bet. It was like $1 bet, and she won $80 with $1.
$1.
Holy moly.
I told her hit 23, and she questioned me. But then when she won the 23, she was not questioning
And
me
I know
at
they
all.
hit it because they were yelling at it. You know when someone wins,
Yeah, todos
like everyone's
acá.
going crazy.
Casi se cagan.
Brian was like, "I told you." It's kind of like Maury. You guys,
I was
Maury?
not. I was
Yeah,
not.
I
doing
You remember
that.
Maury when they were like, "You are not the father. And they were like, I told you. That was Brian when she hit 20.
Yeah.
So she
Anyways,
won
let's
$80.
continue the videos.
Okay, go. Let's go.
Back
let's
to
go.
the video.
I never had
that.
one of those. I never
Yeah, I
had a
never
modem.
did.
No.
I was too poor for that shit.
Okay, I remember.
I
those.
remember those at school, in middle school.
The color ones?
I don't remember that.
What is that? MSN? I had MSN. I would never use it, but
Napster.
I was into technology.
Yeah!
Remember, wait,
Nintendo
wait,
64!
Hey,
Yeah.
Mario Kart. Mario Kart.
No. What was that one where they would fight? What was it called?
Karate.
No, it was like Iron. It was like Iron. It was different like
Mortal
characters, and
Kombat?
they would fight. No.
Bro, that shit didn't even exist.
Oh,
You know
Smash
what?
Bros.
Smash Brothers.
Bros.
I
Oh.
loved Smash Brothers.
Yo, I still have that.
was my
son
game.
still has
You
that,
know,
actually.
I've never
Fucking ass.
owned a video game system except for a Nintendo 64.
I think the best game for Nintendo 64 was 777.
777.
Oh, the 007.
Wait,
Oh,
007.
Shit. I'm fucked up
Oh,
already.
777.
Yo,
It was a
that's
Golden
a casino. Look,
Golden Eye 7.
I was
no,
like-
00. No.
yo,
007.
He said it all. He said it all. I was
Yo,
777.
check this out. My white boyfriend.
hey, producción, por favor, don't
Producción,
ever
producción.
correct me like that
Hey,
again.
my
all right?
white boyfriend Anthony, he would always be like, whenever he got the golden gun, that's the one shot gun and would
Yep,
kill
I
you,
remember
right?
that game.
I'll never forget this as a kid. He would always find us in the room and he'd be like, turn around. And I had to do it or else he was going to shoot me. And then he'd be like, hump the wall. And I'm like, how the fuck do you hump the wall? And if you push B, it would go like this. You know what
What kind of humping is that?
Yo.
Well, it was a Nintendo 64, so it didn't really hump, but it looked like it would
Stephanie?
hump.
What kind of humping is he doing?
Is he pressing R2?
But there's no R2 on that.
No, but honestly,
He was using his joystick.
I've never owned a Nintendo 6. I've never owned a game video system, not even a PlayStation, Xbox, nothing. But I did own a Nintendo 64.
I didn't.
And I remember
Did your daddy buy that for you too?
you guys are. See, this is why we can't give these guys no White Claws.
Yo, bro.
They get all touchy.
$4,000 bought you a car, Nintendo 64.
Seriously.
Get off of me.
I had to
Bought
work
you a
for my
bunch
shit.
of things.
Man,
I never
you
even
know
had
what?
a PlayStation.
Let's continue because I don't want to hear you both anymore. All right, let's go. I never had a pager.
Me neither.
Oh,
Well,
that was-
you from 1942, you might.
I thought it was a breathalyzer thing.
Breath.
Breathalyzer.
I thought you had to blow on that shit back then.
Okay, time out.
Hold on. No, wait, no. Let's not talk about this. No, we're
No,
not
hell
gonna
no.
get
Yeah.
into
We're
this.
talking about it. We're talking about it because
We're drinking.
I don't exactly.
That's not a right thing.
Well,
By the way,
No,
drink
no.
responsibly.
Drink
to
responsibly.
Lord Jesus Christ.
But let's talk about this because unfortunately,
here.
This show's gonna go past 45 minutes.
Shut up, Od. Unfortunately, all of us have had a DUI.
Wow.
But it's okay. It's okay because we're being real. You know, hey, we're not perfect. We've made many mistakes in the past.
Many, many, many.
I mean, we're not gonna get into that. That'll be another segment because it's actually some funny. Well, I mean, it's not funny, but
Yeah,
it's
what
funny.
the fuck is funny about
It's
that?
funny.
That is not funny.
Well, it's not funny, but it's funny.
But that's what happens when you're in the industry.
It would be funny if your dad lets you borrow money to pay your ticket,
Oh,
but it's
seriously.
not. You know what I'm saying?
First of all, it didn't happen, but we will get into that in another segment. But we're not gonna keep anything from y'all. No secrets around here.
Lord
Bakaneo
Jesus
Show
Christ.
is all about the truth and nothing but the truth.
So help you God.
So yeah, with is it right hand or left hand?
You know what? Cheers to that.
Right? Is it right hand or left? Production. Right hand. Right hand.
Right hand.
Right hand. Left
Producción,
hand. up.
Cheers to that.
Producción.
Cheers
So
to that.
cheers to that. Cheers.
La producción.
All right, let's
Anyways,
see what's up.
we'll get into that later in another segment. But
Another
continue.
episode.
All right. Pump shoes.
Nope. No pump shoes for me.
The best shoes ever, yo.
Never had one of those.
I wear one of those.
Soul Pete, nope.
See-through phones. I remember these. Never had one. Never had one.
Oh, I remember those. Hey, you gotta slap somebody.
So the place that I remember these from is Peter Piper Pizza. So you know when you're winning tickets, you never win enough tickets to get the cool stuff. At least I didn't. So you would only get like little toys, little candies, and so forth and so forth. And I could always afford one of these. Don't tell me what to do, damn it. Nothing. Okay, so yeah, I remember these. What? You know what? I don't appreciate y'all while I'm drinking my White Claws to be talking behind my back whispering.
Slap bracelet.
By the way, my daughters still rock those.
Yeah, I still rock those.
I haven't seen them in a while. I haven't
gotta
seen
go
them
to
in a
Peter Piper.
while. But I know that you slap them, and they just curl around you. And I know a lot of you guys know what we're talking
How
about.
do they do it?
They go boom, and then they wrap around you.
What's the sound effect?
I used to love those.
Yeah.
Do it.
It goes like a kind of like that, and then it wraps around you. One more time. Ready? Go. I like that, and then it wraps around you. You know what I'm saying? All right, so let's react to a few more, and then we'll be done. We'll be down. A few
Here we
more.
go,
A
here
few
we
more.
go.
Here we go.
Dale, dale, dale.
Snake.
Yo,
I remember.
I love this
Okay,
game.
we'll
Nokia
continue. A few more. A
phone.
few more.
I use my dad's
Okay,
phone for this
okay,
shit.
okay.
Yo, Bush Boss, we have to talk about these.
Bro,
Hold on,
nobody
I'm sorry,
cares
really?
about phones from 1942
Hold on.
when you were 21.
Hold on.
I remember,
hold on,
that
hold
was
on.
his
Let me tell
first
you
phone.
though, it's because the thing is like, there's no more dramatic way of getting upset and closing your phone. Yo, let me tell you this. Every time, like now, what do? You get mad? Done. It's over.
Is that the sound effect you make?
But it's not
then
the
you have a
same.
cracked screen
Yo,
and shit
it's
'cause you
not
threw
the
that shit
same as
across
literally
the-
getting. No, you know what? Fuck this. That's a good
And
reaction.
you know what was the most popular phone, and I had like every color of it, and I'm sure you guys had it too.
Razor?
The Razor.
Yeah.
I had a pink razor, by the way.
You had a pink one?
Yeah, and I have a picture of that, so we
Yo.
can show it.
Yo,
I love that.
the Razor to me, even till this day, is like it was like what was that movie that was like Electron something Tron. And it was like super like high tech and
Wally.
it was super skinny, like even though it was like this big when you put it up to your face. But everybody
Damn. He said.
You fell into that one, bro. I'm sorry.
I did. I'm
He
sorry.
said,
I'm sorry.
even though it's that big.
How big?
like this big, you know what I'm saying?
Goddamn.
But everybody had a Razor. I loved the Razor. I had like
I
every
remember the
color.
commercial. They used to make it flip.
Motorola.
Oh, and it would like stick
Yes.
like a knife.
Hey, guess what? I fucking tried that. I
And
was
it
like,
didn't work.
Well, I had a razor, but y'all remember the sidekicks?
The sidekicks, the slide up sidekicks. Oh, and the one that you would click the corner and it would go. whoop.
yeah,
like that.
I remember that.
But
Yo.
if you didn't have the ball, those are different colors, then you're not cool because you have to do the upgrade. Remember? There was the little ball on the side. that
Oh,
does
the little ball.
They were trying different
That's
colors.
BlackBerry, no?
The fuck?
That is BlackBerry.
No.
That is BlackBerry, 'cause
the
you had the
sidekick
little
had
ball.
Little ball that would.
Hold on, producción.
Producción.
El sidekick tenía
Producción.
ball.
Can you let us know? The sidekick used to have a ball. he
Okay,
said.
okay.
Alright,
So,
but
all
did
right,
it
we
change
got you.
colors though?
oh,
did.
because it was like LED light. Oh, you're right.
I
Gracias,
remember
producción.
now.
Ya cállate. Okay.
Yo, you rude as
Let's
fuck.
go on to the next one. Let's go on. Come on. Boombox.
All right, a few more, and then we gotta go. We gotta get into some other
Ooh.
stuff. Super Soaker.
Super Soaker.
Talk Boy.
I don't remember that. Everybody had one of those.
Not me. Wait, hold the
Rich,
fuck
ooh.
up.
Oh yeah, that's a hairstyle.
No, we can't just let that pass. What the hell? Time out.
I never had one.
Yeah,
of
I
those.
never had one of those.
Yeah, so I forget what they're really called because they ended up coming up with a bunch of them. But my white boyfriend,
What's up with you and your white friends?
he's
Like,
the one that introduced me to all this shit. So he had a little what do they call it? Goat pets? Maybe no. And anyways, you had to
No.
feed it. You had to make sure that it grew up, and then you had to wake up with it. You never had one? Well, I had it because my white boyfriend. Shout out to Anthony.
Anthony, he's calling you out on all of this right now, Anthony. So if you're watching this, you better say something because the next episode.
Bro, you keep dropping
We're
these
gonna-
fucking white claws.
Okay, get more white claws.
Damn.
All right, guys. So I think we've gone through enough. Let's go into our final segment of the day.
All right.
It looks like we have another live performance like we do. That's
Oh
what we
yeah,
do.
para toda la gente que le gusta la música, and we always go Latin, by the way, or Mexican, I should say.
Y queremos pedir perdón para toda la gente latina por la razón que necesitamos empezar a hablar más español durante este podcast. por la razón que es el Bakaneo Show. Entonces, vamos a seguir intentando de hablar más español para toda mi gente latina que nos está escuchando. Les prometemos que para el
Yo, tell me why. Cada vez que habla, he goes. Para la producción. He closes his eyes. Para la producción.
Es que Selena did it in her movie.
Hey,
Como la flor,
como la flor.
Como la flor.
con tanto amor. You know?
Ay, Dios mío.
Whatever.
Rest in peace.
Anyways.
Hey, sip to her. Sip to her.
Sip,
sip to her. Sip
Rest
to
in
her.
peace, Selena.
Selena, güey.
Anything for Salinas.
Anything for Selena.
Pero hablando en serio, to our final segment, live music. OD, who we got?
Hey.
He does not know. Yo. Yo.
So I got-
For the last. Yeah.
Do you remember who it is?
Dude, this shit's funny. Watch, play it. Let it play.
Yo, yo, yo. Sorry, bro. I was doing an interview. The grupo se llama Los Chavalones del Rancho. Los Chavalones del Rancho.
Damn.
Con Tiniebla Records. Tiniebla. Tiniebla Records. Tiniebla Records.
Tiniebla Records está
Los
diciendo.
Chavalones del Rancho con Tiniebla Records.
Los chavalones del rancho con
Con
Tiniebla Records.
One more time.
Los
Tiniebla
chavalones. No,
del-
do it all at the same time, damn it.
Ahí va, saludos.
ok.
Los chavalones del rancho
de
con tiniebla.
Oh my God.
Bro, he sounds like he left you a voicemail.
Okay,
One more time.
let's
Like
do it
when you
down.
call him,
Okay.
like, hey, hello.
En vivo para todos ustedes.
Los chavalones del rancho con Tiniebla Records.
¡Ey!
Bueno, pues aquí andamos, amigos, los chavalones del rancho. Jálese a comer hoy. Pues que no nos falte la de neto, que me llegue hasta el cerebro para sentirme bien pila. Cada viernes que salía del jale, de donde están mis compas, que ya me quiero empedar. Fueron las palabras del pirucha que les decía al borrego y al flaco para empezar. Todo ya estaba bien organizado para salir a hacer desmadre, una quien se va a bailar. Pues que no nos falte la del neto, que me llegue hasta el cerebro para sentirme bien pila. Y si esto llega merecida, ir a comprar más 30 con el talipo y ya está. ¡Alese! Y esto es Tiniebla Record, viejo. Yeah. Échale, viejo.
All right, ready?
Me pueden corretear hasta.
Voy a seguir corriendo.
Hey,
Ah, ese viene siendo el Bakaneo Show para y eso viene siendo
¡El Bakaneo Show!
para todos
Show.
ustedes en vivo y a todo color. Y nos pueden perseguir.
Seguir, güey, seguir, no perseguir.
Nos pueden
güey.
seguir.
Seguir.
Nos pueden seguir en nuestras redes sociales.
pueden
DJ
corretear?
_OD.
DJ Johnny S.
¿Qué dice la gente? Well,
Y-
actually, underscore. ¿Qué dice la gente? Underscore.
Oh, a la madre. Eso está bien difícil, güey. No
Es
manches.
porque trademark.
Hablando de qué dice la gente, don't forget about the hats that we're rocking today. They're from the qué dice la gente merchandise. Look at the link below if you want yours, okay?
Or
nos-
follow my page and you guys can DM me, by the way. DM me and I'll get you guys a hat. No matter where you live, across the country, Germany, Colombia, Mexico, Asia.
No manches, güey. ¿Quieres decir todo el pinche mundo?
Sí, güey.
A huevo.
Okay. Bye.
And also make sure you guys follow us on YouTube, El Bakaneo Show. Make sure you guys subscribe and click on the little bell so you guys get the notification.
That's right. Thank you guys for tuning in. We'll see you next week. Peace.
Adios.